inside, gets squeezed by Harry Reynolds. The Wirrabat car on the left. Off goes the number 70 car, AJ Rock.
Rollage round the outside. Liam McNeely's up there now. Liam McNeely's, and backwards into the gravel.
Yeah, that was Luke Watts, another quick newcomer lot.
As soon as you run along that white line, like they're doing, that's not the white line, that's the grass, Josh! What's going on, lad?
Delighted with what Ella did and said she's so analytical, so very, very intelligent.
Oh, look at that, what a shame. She had it all gathered up. She had oversteer on the way into the right-hander of the chicane, so she's lost rear grip. She's tried to straighten it up, and the steering wheel just comes out your hands and you...
Replay.
Yeah, so what we got here... Oh, she's had another off there. So obviously the tyres were well choked up. So this is Alicia. This is going up to McLean's, flat out through. Oh, look at that.
Was that Hodgkiss?
That was Hodgkiss. I did see him drop down the tower of our graphic.
And both of those guys having a good drive. Oh dear, Jacob Hodgkiss involved in the mix and spin.
It's coming down to Redgate, the first corner. Is she minding her own business and gets cut across as someone into
the back?
Nightmare, Hodgkiss, and she takes him with. Oh, she takes Bora with him. She's lifting, coasting there. She's not braking yet. Just anticipating it. Takes the apex. She has a little touch, but that's not a problem. But then it's from behind. It's Hodgkiss. It's Hodgkiss knocks her into the side. I forgot actually who she takes. Oh, she took Bora with her into the gravel, didn't she?
Yeah.
So look, she's out of control, and that for the 21 was nothing to do with her left rear damage as well.
New 3 flying lap qualifiers. He was second in the championship last year. The 48 car and half a spin for Jacob Hodgkiss. The Prep Tech car collects the 77 of Ian Aguilera.
Just got a left rear. Watch now, as you see the car on the outside gets on the paint. It's like ice. It's just like ice, and it's that game over. Even these cars ain't got that much horsepower, but it got spun round on the power that went to that left rear wheel.
In car with Akil Alabai, the young South African. Little tap on the back, but Ian Aguilera's coming through and gets into the back of Joe Warhurst, who spins around. Kanato Lee wallops into the side of him. That is going to be a safety car, if not a red flag here at Thruxton. Joe Warhurst is moving. That's great news. So Joe is okay. The car very definitely isn't. So here's a replay of what happened, and watch the 77 car. Just a little tag on the back, totally inadvertent for Aguilera, but that spins the 95 car around, and Kanato Lee goes in. Now watch on the left of shot. Ian Aguilera comes through, and just a little touch there. And fifth, and here comes Rolich again. Is he going to look down the inside as he come into and contact? What I said about keeping an eye on the guys behind, and Aguilera's had a luckless race. He is out of it after contact, and then loads of doubt. Here's the view from the 5th place car. So Ian goes through, maybe carried a little bit too much speed. Here's the crash between Ian, or the end of the incident between Ian Aguilera on the right of the screen. The left is Leona Theobald. Quick look at this first lap incident.
You could see the bright green colour car, Meakin, having a bit of a slide further back, and then there was contact further back of him as well. And look at that, it's just nowhere for any of them to go. They all collect each other. No one's too badly damaged. That's why they were able to drive out. As you can see, as they went up the hill, there was a little bit of contact, was there? Bit of contact with Watts and Henry. And there you can see it now, in his rear bumper came off. He's done well to collect that up. Yeah. As you can see, the blue car there of Douglas tries to get on the inside, makes the contact with Watts. Watts then gets fired over to the right-hand side, and it's carnage behind. That's the problem when you have a race that's so close with 12 for the lead.
And evenly matched cars, of course, as well.
Exactly. I mean, they've all done such a good job to carry it on once again, but in the first race. Oh, who's that? That's Lee, is it?
That's Kanato, yeah.
He's got a problem. He's just parked up on the right-hand side of the...
Marshall's going over.
Brave Marshall's running across the track.
Absolutely right.
Having to put that out. That's going to take a few of those extinguishers, though, so we need to get that on the flame.
On the bank where those cars were going through there, that was Ella having the gyration.
Ella, she looked like she just went in, and if you get the curve on the exit, yeah, just looking, you can see in the middle of the shot, he just doesn't mean that, Maurice. He kind of like tries to jink back underneath him and tags the back of him.
His best result so far in Donington Park, had a 9th place in race 2.
Oh, no!
Well, I spoke too soon. I was just about to say Alicia was going to get a good result, but a tap on the back, and the Miller's Oils car replay of, I think this is Zach Meakin's exit. Let's have a look.
Oh, shame. Shame that. He was minding his own business there. Reynolds doesn't want to give this up, but they're all over it. 4 of them for the lead. Look at this. Side by side, sideways, on the grass. That's it. Game over. Rolich out, out, out. And now sideways again. Is McIntyre going to take the lead?
Oh, here they come then. Sonny Smith into the hairpin for the last time. It's we've got 2 cars stranded right behind, but it's the 72 of Smith there. Reynolds was in second, but coming back.
You just don't want this, but look at them. Oh, it's all set up. I don't know if Rolich is sideways on his own. He comes back across the track, and oh, that's unfortunate. Maurice was holding back because he didn't know which way he was going to end up there. Kanato Lee in the 19, the black and yellow car, having a look as well. Oh, Spinner in the middle of the pack.
Oh dear, that's Ella Lloyd, isn't it, in the 28? It's the first lap one.
Yeah, first lap. It was a tag, wasn't it? She was tagged round there. That was
still McIntyre leading from Reynolds, Rolich, Lee, and then Henry. Sonny Smith race 1. We're in 6th place. Contact there. 14 car going straight on. That's a kill. Alibi rejoins. Doesn't gain too much out of it. 31 car. Shoes for Leona Theobald, who's done very, very little racing indeed. I mean, he's a proper rookie.
Yeah.
And Ella Lloyd
just
going past her.
Too much brake pressure there.
Too readily. They will be door handle to door handle. Oh, and another big wiggle for Chalmers as he tries to recover off into the gravel this time, and that's going to be a hatful of places that he will lose. Very early progress, running the risk of some contact with his teammate, and through the chicane. That was the moment that Flynn McHardy ran out onto, looks like the power cables from his brake lights there, just dangling free from the rear of the car. Kanato Lee trying to get untangled from the car that he caught there coming out of Butcher's corner, but unfortunately both of them exiting stage right and having to gather their thoughts before continuing. Kanato Lee not losing a great deal of time. The same can't be said, though, for Jacob Hodgkiss, who had to find first gear once more, remember which way the track goes, and return to the black stuff. He ran right through the gravel there and no doubt put the seed of doubt into Zach Meakin's mind, as now fully sideways from 3rd position will go Maurice Henry. Now, he was on the top step of the podium yesterday, but a big mistake results in huge damage to the nose of car 49 behind these cars. Let's have a look at what happened. Way too much curb there. There's a big sausage curb on the inside corner for Maurice Henry, and that tears the nose. So Alibi following Ian Aguilera through the chicane on this occasion. Again, Sonny Smith is struggling, and that's going to be a big spin. Also kind of taking with him the 50 car off into the gravel. He's only got 2 minutes and 20 seconds to try and do this. Ian Aguilera slightly too distant, and there's more spinners. That's Chalmers again in strife, and some contact with Harry. 5th position. Let's have a look at what happened a couple of seconds ago at the hairpin then. It was Harry Reynolds throwing one up the inside, possibly in frustration actually, and causing the spin.
There's 3 abreast. There's cars in the gravel. There's cars coming out the gravel, but they're all through. The chicane is the first big test. No! There's an accident down at Butcher's, and that is a car with a bonnet off, and also, and the bonnet flying there across the chicane.
But what happened in this opening lap exchange? 3 abreast into Butcher's, which was never going to work, and one car going spinning, losing the bonnet, and that was then collected.
A few weeks ago in that particular championship, Alicia Palmoskin 21 going through, and the 50 is Adam Brown.
No!
And around goes, that's Flynn McHardy. Not the best of meetings for Flynn, but he will fight back the youngster from Bath.
Let's have a little replay of that. Yeah, there was...
He was turned there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was turned, and I don't know if there was enough space there for Luca Hopkins to have his nose down. I'm not sure about that. But
I see them break ranks, looking to get a bit of air, looking to maybe make the move down the inside.
Oh, no!
Oh, and around goes. That is Zach Meakin, isn't it, in the 81?
So car 23, 10-second penalty. That was very quick. They sorted that out right away. So the marshals, one of their jobs. Oh, big off in the background there. That's one. Oh, that is a massively, and Rolich gets away with that because McIntyre was down the inside. This is where it could get tasty. Now what? McIntyre, in the middle of the pack. Spinner, Harry now 2 by 2. Sonny Smith squeezes him out onto all the bumpers, all driving up in the air. But now look, you've got
first-year driver. Where's he going to go next year? This is amazing for him. But now look at Rolich on the outside, into the grass. Off goes Rolich into the grass. Oh, Another one lost.
Oh, that happened a while back. He's going to have to drop back in the pack because that's not his position.
Race lead through on the inside goes Smith. McIntyre goes on the grass, contains it well, gets back on the tarmac. Now Rowledge is coming through to try and take the lead for spins.
Awful. This is just not good enough. We can't be squeezing people on the grass here. We've seen two terrible accidents today, and there's cars spinning. Who's that in the background? Is that Ginetta Lee?
I think that's the Kiel Alibi. Is it a yellow one? It is Ginetta in spot.
Yeah. I think he went off on his own there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then there was too much. We were lucky there. We were lucky. Spinning in the middle of the pack is just not ideal. I mean, I've only had one look at it, Richie, but as a driver, the last thing you want to do is squeeze someone, and then Ginetta Lee maybe on his own could have been. I think it's dirty and dusty out there to give them their due, but at the same time, we should do so. There was definitely something going on. Into Maggotts and Beckett's, a replay. Oh, big slide, and luckily nobody hit him. Oh.
Sid Smith, a new driver, leading, try and move. Here's what happened.
Oh, that was a sideways. Oh no, it wasn't to do with that. Oh, she may have got tagged there. Oh, she got definitely tagged there, didn't she? Yeah, that was. We were talking about Thomas Spragg. He's in the pits,
right?
So that's not nice. But look at that big moment across the grass.
She's got the penalty. Remember, won't be worried about that. Track limits as well. Back of the car off.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, the back. This is a bit of a squeeze. Lots of cars getting involved, 3 abreast. Oh no, another spin. Is that Zach Meekin?
Zach Meekin it is, yeah, good call. Preptex, Zach Meekin taking a spin. Meanwhile, Ginetta Lee is in the lead. But Sonny Smith goes for the dive down the inside. And Ginetta Lee takes the spin. The driver who hasn't got a penalty gets a spin.
So what happened to Warhurst, the 95, the blue and black car? Does he have contact? It's his left front. Oh, that was Zach Meekin having a spin there.
Maybe it was the one at the end of Brooklands.
Yeah, that'll be
Brooklands.
Yeah. So the 95 blue and black car, does he drive up the back of someone? Oh, there was spinning in front. Oh,
and poor old Adam Brown.
Nightmare for Adam.
Poor Adam.
Oh, what a shame. And there you go. That's the best thing to do.
Who is going to take it? Here's that last corner.
Yeah. So Sonny Smith gets the switchback, carries too much speed in, bounces over the curb into the side of Ginetta Lee. Doesn't take too much contact to spin Ginetta round. Is there a bit of a punt up the rear? It's early on. There was a bit of contact, and it did look, I think, it did look like it was maybe, now it's that. Harrison just got involved, didn't he? That was a shame.
Often the way, isn't it?
Yeah. It looked like he missed the apex. Look at Zach Meekin. Zach Meekin's down the inside. He doesn't get tagged. I'll take that back. But the car involved, I think, is Luke Watts. Yeah. So the grey, blue and blue car that comes through. But let's have a look at it from here. So Meekin down the inside. Yeah, literally Luke Watts had nothing to do with that. These cars are really strange. They've got such a lot of lock steering wise. So when they go sideways, it's difficult to get the lock off to straighten the car up, and that's why you see them flick the other way.
So he went available on races 2 and 3. I think we're going to see Shravan's there's something else actually. Maurice Henry.
No, I think this might be something to do with it, because
there's Shravan going in there.
Yeah, I thought it was, because everybody leaves the scene except for him.
With the scholarship, they picked the best person to do the job, and that was what Alicia did last year. She's going to be at the scholarship this year as well. Oh, shame. That was a real shame. Yeah, that was a real shame. It was a bit of a hip and shoulder, wasn't it? So she's coming into the middle of the shot. She's on the outside there. Yeah, there's not, I'll tell you what, there's not, from looking at it, Mackenzie Douglas that was. Okay, so what was all this about? Oh, that's a bit of a late break there. That was Finn Harrison, wasn't it? Yep. That was a shame, and into the side. Side by side, look at this. You wouldn't think we were still in the last stages of the race, but then Watts goes on the grass on the inside of Harry Reynolds. He's on the inside of Kiel Alibi and goes back up into 3rd place. Luke Watts is back into 3rd. Here comes Reynolds though. He's on the outside as they come down to the left-hander at Graham Hill Bend. Side by side, Watts surely can't see at that moment. Unbelievable. He can't wait to get back on the throttle, so the bonnet comes down. This is for 3rd position. Kiel Alibi spent more time on the grass than he has on the tarmac, and I don't know how he's going to see. Look at the bonnet, he can't see. He's on the brakes too early. Everyone's in the back of each other. Come away goes one of the advertising hoardings. That was courtesy of Harry Reynolds, but it's Watt's still there at the moment. Warhurst gets into the back of him. Ginetta Lee goes for the burn up round the outside here. As they go down the hill, it's still Watt's there, but they're going every which way possible. And how is Harry Reynolds that far back? Reynolds has got to try and come back. He deserved to win this year, but not having loads of fastest laps. Little moment there for Mikey Porter, one of the new drivers in the Prep Tech team. So Alicia's meeting, not so good. Let's have a look at what happened.
Oh, yeah, that's a shame that actually, because it was just a little tag at the rear from Spragg.
Over the course of the season, Adam Brown really worked hard. Let's have a look in the background.
Oh, stop that. That's a bit naughty. That was Luke Watts into the side of Joe Warhurst
yeah.
Twice. And that's Slater going wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was...